Halfway June, the little supermarkets got a Hot Wheels case. It was the F case, and €1.99 a piece. In the neighboring countries, the Netherlands and France, they're only €1.79, so 20 cents less. But for locally, that's an okay price. Usually you pay between €2 and €3. So Lidl only gets a few cases a year, so most of the year they don't have any Hot Wheels. It's only a few weeks per year they get Hot Wheels. Usually one case or even less. I only got 3 cars. I got this 1994 Audi Avant RS2. All 3 cars are Ryu Asada castings, by the way. Ryu Asada, late Hot Wheels designer. So white, not my favorite version for sure, but hey, I collect wagons. So definitely going to get this. Great casting. I happened to find the treasure hunt. I don't think you can see the logo behind the car, well, just a little bit. 1985 Honda City Turbo 2. You can see the circle flame logo on the hood or bonnet there. The turbo did not print fully. Kind of a teal color. I don't know if there's going to be a variation on this treasure hunt. Previously, this casting could be found with or without the Honda logos front and rear. So there's all kinds of variations. This one has both Honda logos. It's got the little motorcycles in the back, 3 of them. I'm not sure what this says in Japanese. Could be Hot Wheels. Got the Honda on the wing. So yeah, not bad tempo-wise. And strangely enough, I also found the Super Treasure Hunt. So isn't it the case that if you find the treasure hunt, that it's very unlikely you're going to find a super in that same case? Isn't it either one or the other? I don't know. Weird stuff. 2020 Jeep Gladiator. So I will cut this one open with the X-Acto blade or knife, whatever you want to call it, as I always do with super treasure hunts. Not that I find that many of them, but at least the ones I have done that. I'm going to put my glasses on because I can't see what I'm doing. Bit fiddly. Okay. Not used to doing this kind of stuff. There we go. So that way I can just slide it out like that and keep the car in the packaging. So we got the Real Riders, of course. Got a special color, kind of a very dark blue. Got the Treasure Hunt logo there. All plastic front end. No tamper on the motorcycles. Then at the end of June, Action got the Action discount stores got a new case of Matchbox, the G case or Mix 7. I managed to find most of the new releases in that case, but not all of them. This is another Ryu Asada casting, by the way, the Volkswagen Beetle 4x4. quite an oldie. This is kind of the 2006 retooling that Ryu did. Basic deco and amber window piece, gray interior, also makes for the engine and exhaust. New for 2025, the 2024 Cadillac Lyric. Another SUV. Never seen this in real life. Nicely detailed in the back. And in the front, I am pleased to announce that this has a steering column and a disc for a steering wheel. That is the best we can hope for from the Mattel products nowadays. And that is fine by me. Ford Police Interceptor, I actually found this a little bit later on. This was a little bit harder to find. I got this ripped up one because I'm going to open it up anyway, so don't care for the cardboard. Ford Police Interceptor, also a pretty old casting already, 15 years old. Very cool that it is in a New York City taxi livery, because these actually existed, these undercover police cars that were disguised as taxis. So let's take a look at that interior, because there's always something interesting in these to see. We got the computer in the middle there. Let's see, there's nothing on the passenger seat, but we do get something on the driver's seat. Yeah, the device to talk to the home base, so to speak. Yeah, cool stuff. And yeah, no rear deco and front deco, just a side deco. I don't know if you can read what it says on the back there. On a bigger screen you might be able to read that. Yeah, cool stuff. Another new one for 2025, the 2021 Morgan three-wheeler. Unfortunately, this is the only new casting in this bunch that does not get a steering column and a disc for a steering wheel, but it gets the tombstone or urinal. Is it just me, or do you also find it stupid that on convertibles and on vehicles with opening doors, they use these fugly steering wheels, and then on the ones that have the dark windows, they get a proper or at least a better looking steering column and disc for a steering wheel? There's just no rhyme or reason to that. Morgan on the license plate. Lights are done up, multicolor. No lights on the front though. So all metal engine piece with the headlights, part of the metal base, metal body. So even these side stacks, these side exhausts or side smokestacks are metal. So at least there's that. And the rollover protection is kind of hollow. I like it, I think it's cool, but quite a peg warmer due to that steering wheel, of course. Renault Kangoo Express. Glad to see this still has a metal body. 2018 model. City Services, Street Maintenance, Signs and Posts Division. Cool deco. Just side deco on this, no interior. At least I don't think so. No interior. But you know, we get a metal body, so I can deal with that. Not a new one, 2024 BMW 7 Series. Nice big casting. Lots of metal too. all the way to the bottom of the bumper in the front. In the back, we just get this little lip of plastic, even an all metal roof, so that is a surprisingly amount of metal on this thing. That is very impressive, and I like that a lot. And it's got the steering column in the disc for steering wheel. Sweet. It's got the huge beaver teeth in the front. BMW on the license plate in the back. It's an i7, so the electric version. Sweet. That's a winner in my book. 2024 Mercedes-Benz EQB, another new one. In a pearl white, so that's nice to see. It's not just gloss white. 4MATIC. This one does have all kinds of plastic parts and even a plastic roof piece, partially to lessen the amount of metal on it. A nice detailed grille though. Pierce Aero XT fire engine, and strangely enough we get some French on there now too. Camion de pompier. So this was originally the Pierce Dash fire engine, and now they renamed it to Pierce Aero XT fire engine, but still has the original 2008 copyright on it. So chrome base, it also makes for the center section here, the pumps, and then what you see is white is metal, and what you see is gray is plastic. So always has had this interesting construction. So there's basically two bodies that are fitted onto that plastic base. Nice one. (2015) Ford F-150 contractor truck, camion d'entrepreneur. Agave Acres is a recurring deco. We've seen that on the Renault Kangoo Express, for example. Landscape design and construction, bringing to life for drought tolerant horticultural dreams. Your drought tolerant horticultural dreams. Okay, cool. Just a side deco, no interior because it's got this plastic add-on piece. We got some cones in the bed, and then a kind of a hydraulic drill, something like that. And a little box there. This part is metal, and that houses the rivet. That's inventive. Not bad. Probably my favorite of the bunch because it's a wagon. Of course, 1966 Chevelle wagon. And now not only because it's a wagon, but it also has doggies in the back. Okay, get the flickering again. That's strange because I set this to 60 frames per second. I thought I was going to get rid of that. Apparently not. So two doggies that are kind of wrapped around the post in the back. It's a nice chrome base mix for the bumper in the rear, and then the whole front end. Got side deco, some silver for some chrome accents. 300 is that cubic inches of the engine. We also get some details in the back. That's very nice. So 3 tempo sides. Sweet. Kind of a flat sand color. And a tan interior. Sweet. Then early July, the Carrefour hypermarkets got a bunch of older Hot Wheels and Matchbox 5-packs, all from 2023 and 2024, strangely enough. It seems that they came from China, because this has kind of the Barbie name on there. That seems to indicate that this is the Mattel division for importing toys into China. And yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Is this unsold inventory that they dumped on the European market? Not sure, but I'm glad, because that way I was able to get this Volkswagen 5-pack that I've never seen before. Mind you, even though these are probably dumped for a very reasonable price, the store still wants to get quite a lot of money from it. So $12.99 at normal price. I got a discount. I think it was, I can't quite remember. I think it was 25% off. Although I'm not 100% sure anymore. Anyways, this is a carry forward pack, so all the cars in here have been released before. The car on the box is the Golf, on the back too, and here's the models in there. So the Volkswagen EV4, this was first released in 2022 as a mainline. Now it's called the ID4, but back then it was called Electric Vehicle 4. It was also in 2023 9-packs and in the Germany series. Then we get the Volkswagen Golf 5 GTI. Strangely enough, it says VR6 on there. That's kind of weird, because that's never what it was meant to be. It's either a GTI or VR6, so not both. That's just stupid. I don't know where they got that. Original release of this color was in 2009 as a mainline, but then it got retooled to have a metal post instead of a plastic post that was part of the window piece. In 2022, when it was released in the Germany series and in the global series. The 1962 Volkswagen Common Ghia was first released in the 2023 Volkswagen series. I did not pick that up because I knew it was in here, so don't have that one already. And it was also in the Germany series, by the way. And then we got the 1970 Volkswagen T2 bus. That was originally a 2009 mainline. I happen to have that thanks to Mr. David Johns of Twice Diecast and Diecast Media Network. If I had not gotten that from him, I would have been very stoked to find this 5-pack to get an example of that. So for newer collectors or collectors who don't want to spend a crazy amount of money on this mainline, that is a good thing that this is in here. I wish they had put in some more older castings in there that are hard to find and expensive. Now we got the Volkswagen Beetle 4x4, as I said, Rio Sada casting. So that's this one. This was first released in the 2023 Volkswagen series. I did buy this one just because I didn't know it was in the 5-pack. Otherwise, I would not have bought it. Okay, and then also got this. So both of these 5-packs are 2024 releases. Also got this Matchbox Construction 5 that I did not pick up when it was available at Aldi for €8, and then I never found it again, at least not for a reasonable price. So I had to pay a little bit more than I would have paid at Aldi, and that's I just did not anticipate this to be that popular. That's probably due to the ink livery and also maybe to the Ranic livery. So the ink truck is on the card, even though it's a white cab, and this one gets a gray cab. That is strange and odd. This seems to be, again, kind of a mistake. So we got the Dirt Smasher, the Plouverizer, the MBX Excavator, and the Water Worker. That are all Matchbox originals, and that are not in order, by the way, in the correct order. And then one licensed casting, the 2016 Chevy Colorado Extreme. That is this one. Yeah, cool stuff. Just going to have a little sip from my drink. And then also early July, I got an email from Model Car World, which is a German hobby store for diecast, and they sent me an email, and they offering me 20% off for my birthday. Very cool of them, very nice of them. So I went online looking for something interesting to buy, and turns out that there was already a sale going on some items for 30% off. So that means I got some of these for 50% off. Unfortunately, shipping is €10, no matter how much you buy, which is kind of, disappointing to charge €10 to a neighboring country. Most stores give you free shipping from a certain amount that you order, or at least a lower amount of shipping. For example, Tom's Model Autos and Amazon, to name a few that I buy regularly from, have cheaper shipping or free shipping. But anyway, so I bought a little bit more stuff than just to kind of divide the shipping cost over the different cars. Let's start with this Maisto Speed Icons. Still not sold on this series because of the approximate 1/64 scale. I'm going to try to show you that. There you go. At this price, €9. I mean, Majorette offers their new collection series. Not sure at what price here in Europe, and in the US they're $7, but the US is always cheaper. So let's see what they cost here, but might be very close to this amount here in Europe, maybe €10. And for that kind of money, Majorette offers true 1/64 scale, it seems. With suspension, these offer opening doors instead of suspension, so kind of comparable, but we'll see when the Majorette ones arrive, the collection series, how they compare to these. These are the features of the vehicles. You can freeze the frame and read that. Freeze the frame and read that if you want. So comes with a box. The Majorette collection ones come with an acrylic case, which of course has more value than this. So these might have some tough competition coming up. Porsche 911 GT2 RS. Are these authentic rims? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. It's an okay looking interior, but for the price it's fairly basic. Got lens lights front and rear. And full deco. Very nicely done wing there. That's nice. And some carbon fiber too. Then next up, I got a few GreenLight. This one was surprisingly affordable at normal price. At Tom's, they are more than €10, so they don't fit in my price range. Yeah, got a little discount, but with the shipping, it doesn't differ that much. But at least I got it for less than 10. That was the main goal. 1978 Volkswagen Type 2. Type 2 T2. This is Great Outdoors Series 3, 2023 production date and copyright on this. And there's the whole set. Official licensed product sticker on there as always. Let's cut this open. This one's got a white interior. It always makes for a good look at the interior. 1913 is the serial number. Cool wheels with the VW logos in chrome. That's very nice. This is my favorite type of Volkswagen bus because my grandfather had several of these. They have holes in the top to put the tent on. I like that the tent is not in the same color as the van or the bus, because that would be lame. Let's see, yeah, like that. And then you have the ladder to get up there, of course. Otherwise, that would be a tough climb. So I think that's supposed to go in there like that, and then I think you can kind of press it in there a little bit so it's kind of snug, but it doesn't really work. And it's also too short to reach the ground, so that's kind of odd. Maybe it goes in like this. You gotta turn it. Yeah, that's it. Oh well, doesn't stay in there. Yeah, there you go. So there's only one way it goes in, and it just dangles there. Oh well, I mean it works. You know, you don't have to have a ladder all the way to the bottom. You can put your feet up there and start climbing on. It's a little bit high maybe for women that are shorter often, but yeah, a longer ladder would have been much better. That is the truth. I think there's a spare wheel in the back against the side there too. Yeah, nice one. This one I'm not going to open because it's a double. I already have this 1983 Volkswagen Golf GTI in this dark blue. This is 2023 production and copyright. That's cool stuff. And I've seen some pre-production pictures of this one going to be released. I would say soon, but maybe it's only next year. So the Type 2 T1 seems to have, I mean, they already do one, but there's probably something different, maybe a passenger version. I think they only have the panel van version of this. Let's see what they come up with. Also got this Mini GT in an M&J Toys packaging. So basically made for the American market. But these also show up in Europe. Oh yeah, here's the numbers. So that was pretty much half price. And I collect this casting, so that was a no-brainer for me. It's been a while since I've been able to grab one of these. These M&J Toys exclusives also come with chase cars. Stupid packaging, but apparently that's what the American market wants. To be able to see the product. But it still comes with the box for better storage. So as usual, Mini GT, not a lot of detail on the base. Well, get the exhaust. That's more than we sometimes get, but I mean the model name is not on there. Very nice rims. These look really good, really cool. Lens lights front and rear, of course. Yeah, very nice color. Got the soft plastic mirrors. And of course a nice interior, albeit all black. And then we can just put it away in the box. Oh yeah, this is number 473, by the way. I've had comments that I forgot to mention the number. So there you go, easy storage. Bentley official licensed products, of course. Apple green is the color. As the GT Speed version 2022 left-hand drive. Another Mini GT, but regular packaging. Let's cut this open. There you go. So we got Lancia Stratos HF Stradale in Verde Chiaro, left-hand drive. I think I got a blue and a red version of this already. I really like this, so I don't mind getting more, and definitely not if they're this cheap. So again, not a lot of info on the base. Gold rims, nice round lens taillights, separate piece for the exhaust, that's nice. Got these louvers on the back, that's very cool, with a little spoiler that is very nicely done. Tiny mirror in soft rubber. Got lens lights down there, but the actual headlights pop up, and I think they're plastic inserts. They almost look like they can actually pop up, but there's no switch for that. And I don't know what it has here. And it's got the Bertone logo on the B-pillar. I don't know what it says on the actual door. I can't read that, but yeah, very nice model. Also got a few AutoWorld, mostly older releases that Model Car World is trying to get rid of. They put these stickers on there when they're new. They can be taken off very easily, but after all these years, they just rip the cardboard apart. For collectors that collect carded stuff, that is a big no-no. So they'd better put that on the blister. That way it's easier to remove probably, and then you can remove the glue or the residue glue and stuff like that. So red hot 2018 Chevy Camaro ZL1. I don't think I have an example of this casting. This is a 2021 release 1. So yeah, pretty old stuff. But you know, for this cheap, sure, I'll grab one of these. It's got the opening hood or bonnet. Let's see if I can get that open with my thingy. That's going to be a challenge. Might have to do this the Champion DJK way. No, there we go. And we do get some engine detail underneath there. That's nice. That is a snug fit for that hood. Red hot on the license plate, so the actual color on the license plate. Cool. This one I already have, so I'm not going to open this. This is the 2020 Chevy Corvette in Accelerate Yellow. This is a 2021 release 4 release. So yeah, that will go to a friend. I did not have this color. 2020 Chevy Corvette in Elkhart Lake Blue. This is 2022 release 2. Nice blue color. Nice rims. Even seem to have some brake discs behind the rims. No lens lights on these, just tempoed. So at normal price, they're a bit up there. Blue CB, no, Blue C8, sorry. Of course, that is what it says. Chevy C8 Corvette. Exhaust detailed. And we also get a look at the trunk and the nicely painted engine. I could do without the opening part. You can see the engine through the engine cover, but you know, I guess it adds some value somehow. Then we got this 2017 Jeep JK Wrangler Chief Edition in a Rhino. This is 2022 release 3. Interesting name for a color, Rhino. Nice stock wheels, all metal roof piece. Proper spare wheel. And this one's got the hood that opens up, I think. Yeah, there you go. Again, get a little bit of detail. Nice. Then also got some Schuco. I was very surprised that this thing was still available, and not only that, that it was I got it for 50% off. This is the Nissan R34 GTR Z-Tune in silver, number 338 is the number of the casting. Yeah, very surprised. This is of course done under the Spark leadership, so that's why it says Minimax on the box. And it looks really good, got a great stance. It's got the nicest mirrors that I have ever seen on a Schuco, and it's got a two-tone interior. I don't know if I will be able to show you. I'm not going to get these. Oh yeah, there you go. It's got the red centerpiece of the seats. So I've never seen that on a Schuco before. That must be all the influence of Spark. I will look at these detailed when I do another premium car video with the parking lot. So yeah, because they were so cheap, I got 3 of them. This is a really nice casting. And these 2 I already have. These are just doubles, but they also were fairly cheap. The Isetta and the Volkswagen Beetle. Here you can see it, and these are later numbers, 384 and 377, but they have a different info on the base. It does mention Minimax, but it also mentions Spark Germany, which is the address of Simbadicki Group. So kind of a joint venture between Simbadicki Group and Minimax, and apparently Spark Germany is then located at the Simbadicki address. Thanks for watching.